Hello everybody, this is Tina with Tia's Treasure. Happy New Year. It is 2025 and I just received my Simon Says stamp January 2025 card kit. I've got the dies that I purchased the dies that came in the kit, and then I also purchased the Easy Stripes rectangle cut out full sheets of sentiments at once because I figured I could probably use that again. So anyway, I did peek to see what came in here because I wanted to figure out some cards to make. So let's take a look, just in case you didn't see what came in here or don't remember. I think that's everything. Everything in the bag. Yep, everything in the bag. We have got some tropical fruit punch sugar. So yay. Comes with this really cute Yeti sticker doodle. I was thinking of putting it on a card, but I see it's waterproof and dishwasher safe. So I think I'm going to put this Yeti on my Yeti. I have got a blue cup, you know, that a Yeti mug, and this pretty much matches the colors perfectly. So I'm like, why not? I will save it for myself. Okay, this kit comes with the Get Yeti and Balloon die. If you look at the dies that come, or you buy separately, it does not come with this one. So if you were to buy the stamp on its own, you would still need to either buy this and this, or you could do one or the other. Either way. So we got this really cute embossing folder called Illuminating Jacks, or kind of like snowflakes, either or. And this is this sheet I was talking about to use this with. So you just line this up and you cut these all out at once, which is kind of good because I've got some of those sentiment sheets, the ones that Simon Says stamp used to do, and I bought the sentiment dies, but because they're close together, you can sometimes ruin like other sentiments that you're using. I don't, you know, if they're close, and so when you put the sentiment die down, sometimes you have to make a choice. Where this die set here cuts them all out, and as long as you've got it lined up perfectly, you're going to get a perfect cut around each of them. So we also get a blue envelope. Don't remember the name of this. Does it say? It probably does. It says a you probably don't care, but it is okay. It just says an A2 envelope. It doesn't give us the card color. We also get a wobbler, an action wobbler. I got this little tiny one. That's really cool. I think I've got a bunch of these somewhere. I always forget to use them. We've got pattern paper, and this came in plastic, which is where I cheated and opened this because I wanted to see, you know, the different patterns. So we get 2 of each, and I think there's 12 of them, 12 double-sided sheets. It's called Photo Play for Yeti. It's 12 double-sided sheets of Photo Play Yeti for Winter Custom 6x6 pattern paper. So we get some really cool designs on here. And I just thought they're really neat. A little sweater one. I didn't show you the back of. I'm rambling. I am sorry. Okay, this is kind of cool. And on the back, we have like a little snowfall. These trees are just lovely. It says winter time, kind of in between. And then we get little polka dots. And we got some hot cocoa here. And the other side is a plaid. And we've got snowflakes. And the back side of this is this really cool swirl. The only one I didn't show you the back side of was the cut aparts. And that's just a stripe diagonal. So These are really cool. Then we have got our stamp set, which we have got little snowmen and a couple different Yetis, some mountains, trees, balloons, happy birthday, some puns, fun stuff. And we've got our little idea, our idea sheet, which, you know, if you're going to use any of this, it's kind of hard not to look at that and go, oh, that's what I was kind of planning on doing. I'm not cheating. It's just there's only so much you can do if, you know, you're going to use like your little Yeti guy there or our Yeti guy there. Anyway, we have got some cardstock. We have this lovely, I think this is lipstick red. And then we have this fog gray. I think it's fog gray. They're not telling me the colors of these. It's just telling me that we're getting 2 sheets of Simon Says stamped cardstock. And then we've got 2 sheets of the 80-pound Nina, which is kind of cool because usually it's 110. And then we've got this really cool holographic silver sheet. Holographic Lava, it's called. So let me put these to the side, and I am going to make a few cards. Okay, so to start with, I've got some of the Nina 80-pound cardstock, and I'm going to use this little mountain, the 3 mountains, and I'm going to use the Yeti on a toboggan. Now, I could have just used this Nina as my card panel, but I decided I was going to stamp them and color them and then die cut them out. They're easy enough to cut out by hand, fussy cut if you want to. So I'm using a little bit of Memento black ink here, the Tuxedo Black. That works really well with the Copics, and I'm stamping it twice, even though it's stamped the first time beautifully. Now I've got this sped up now. It's going double time, so if it seems a little quick, that's why. I usually am not this quick myself. So I have got like the 3 little purples for the toboggan. I've got BV00, BV01, and BV02. And then I've got some N0, N2, and 4 for the mountains. And I have here, that's the N0 I'm using on our little snow caps. And you're going to get to see me do all this. I didn't skip through any of it, just in case you wanted to watch the coloring. Now, I'm only putting this light gray around the top of the mountains because that's going to be our little snow caps. And for the bottom of the mountain, I've only got the 2 colors. I'm not using 3. I've just got the N2 and the N4, which is a neutral gray. You know, because they've got cool grays and, well, there's like 4 different grays I think you can get with Copics. Cool grays, natural grays, warm grays, and I think toner grays. I've only got a little bit of each of the grays, like 4 of each kind, I think. So here we're just going with the neutrals. And I do an outline first with the N4, the darker gray that I'm using, and I'm going to be coloring it in with the N2. You know, I'm not going to be trying to do any other shading other than that, and I think it comes out well because our trees, or not our trees, I'm sorry, our little mountains there are in the background. And so, you know, they don't have to be shaded perfectly. It's not going to matter. Now that I said trees, I guess I could have stamped out a couple little trees and colored them up too, but I did not. I just did the mountains and our little Yeti. And so with the Yeti, I just outlined him in the B00 in blue because we want him to be white. And I colored his little face in with E11. And the toboggan's the one thing I did use the 3 shades on. We've got like a BV00, I think, did I already say that? I think I'm repeating myself now, aren't I? Well, we'll skip over that. And I've got the RV13 for little cheeks, and it's just a perfect little cheek color. So, anyhow, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I had a really nice time. Kids all came over. My son-in-law brought a prime rib, which he cooked up, and then I did all the sides, aside from a couple that my daughter-in-law and my oldest daughter brought, and it was really nice. My daughter-in-law brought pozole, a Mexican soup, and just so many sides go with that, or so many things you can put in it, I guess. She brought like radishes and cabbage and onions, along with an avocado and um, some tostadas, the flat tortillas, the corn ones that are already like hard. And then she also brought over, my mind just went blank. There was one other thing that she brought over with that, and my mind is just not going there right now. Doesn't really matter. It was really delicious and so much food. Just a lot of fun. And then my oldest daughter, what did she bring over? She brought some sort of dessert, and there was so much that I can't even remember, and now I feel guilty that I don't remember. So it was just a really nice time. But Christmas, you do all this stuff to lead up to it. You make your Christmas cards, you put up your decorations, and do shopping, and you wrap everything, and then it just seems like the day goes so fast. It's like I almost wish we could just slow it all down and be like, okay, we're just going to open one present a day for a week. I think Hanukkah at least has that right, where you've got like the is it 8 days of presents? So you get to celebrate instead of ripping into everything all at once. So I don't know. I think, or maybe, the 12 days of Christmas, we should go back to that. Now, I don't really need a partridge in a pear tree. 5 golden rings might be nice, though, depending. But that's a lot of poultry. Did you ever notice that song's got like geese and swans and does it even have ducks? I don't know if it is ducks. A lot of birds. And lords leaping, ladies dancing. I think they were having a wild Christmas when they wrote that song. It'd be a lot of fun just to see who wrote that and why. I wonder if there's like a tale. I wonder if you can look it up and find out what the story is behind that. I mean, other than the fact that they're celebrating 12 days of Christmas. So anyhow, here I am just outlining my little Yeti. I think the blue gives it a lot of depth. Now you could have made his little face blue, like the Yeti. On my second card, I used the cut apart, and that's got little blue face and blue hands. But in this case, I thought his little tan face and his little tan toe beans looked really cute. So why not? There's nothing set in stone in how you have to color these. They're your stamps. You color them any way you want. I mean, I was pretty traditional, still keeping the Yeti white, but I mean, we could have done a plaid Yeti. Now, that would have been something I bet nobody else has done. So here I am. I'm just putting my little dies on my the things I just colored. We're going to go ahead and cut them out. They cut out really nicely, but like I said, if you wanted to fussy cut them, they're pretty easy to fussy cut. I don't think I'd fussy cut the little whooshes on the back of the sled, but other than that, you just go around your Yeti and cut it out. Pretty simple. And those mountains, those really, really simple to cut out. So I'm just putting some glue on the back of my pattern paper here. I've got the little snowflake pattern paper. This swirl on the back side's really pretty too, but I thought we would use the little snow because that, in my opinion, kind of, with the Yeti sliding down the invisible mountainside there, the snowflakes work really good. I could have like cut some cardstock out and put the Yeti on it, but I think the way it is just fine. Everybody's going to know our Yeti is sliding down a slope. It's kind of obvious. So I also went ahead, and I didn't show myself stamping it, but I stamped Get Yeti for a Great Day, and I used one of the dies to cut that out. Now you could fussy cut that out as well, or just make it into a square. You know, whatever you want to do. Like I said, it's your card. You do you. I believe that's what Tim Holtz likes to say. You do you, and I'm sure whatever you do will be perfect. Now, I had a little bit of trouble kind of deciding where I wanted to put the sentiment. And once I pressed it down, I thought it was a little crooked, but because I had popped it up, that foam tape was not going anywhere. I also popped up our little Yeti a little bit. I glued the mountains down flat, and then I brought in some little gems from Stampin' Up! That I have had in my stash for quite some time. Probably about 3 years at least, maybe longer. And I'm putting the little blue gemstones kind of scattered around on some of my little snowflakes here. No rhyme and reason as to where I'm putting them, just in the center of the snowflakes. And I don't do it for all the snowflakes. I mean, I could. I've got enough gems, but I think I'm just putting like 5 of them down just to give the card a little extra sparkle. And that's it for the first card. See here, I try to move it, and it's like, nope, not going anywhere. Oh, well. You know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have something crooked on my card. So now we are going to move on to card number 2. Now for card number 2, I brought out a piece of red holographic cardstock, kind of metallic, and I also cut out the cut apart from the pattern paper. I figured let's make an easy card. So I cut out the cut apart, and then I cut out the little sentiment, Miss You, as well. So we've got Stay Cool on the cut apart, and we're going to put Miss You at the bottom. And then I am going to go ahead and I am going to I'm going to use the embossing folder, and we're going to emboss the red cardstock with our little jack pattern, which again I think kind of looks like snowflakes. And we're going to take 1/8 of an inch off every side here so I can get a nice little frame going around our card base. So we've got the white frame around, and I am just going to glue that down flat. But I am going to pop up the Stay Cool Yeti. He's so cute. Now that I'm kind of looking at him, he's got that little red heart on his chest. I think I may bring in a little red heart sticker that I have that's about the same size and just put it right over that. I don't have a photo of it because I'm just thinking about that as I am doing this voiceover. Now I probably should have used some strips of foam tape, but I had the little pieces down on my desk, so I just used the little foam squares, and they worked. And I'm getting a little hoarse. Don't know why. No, excuse me. And I'm going to glue down flat the little Miss You right underneath our Yeti. And because we've got the sparkle of the red cardstock in the background, I'm going to just not put anything else on this card, and that's going to be it. So if you enjoyed this video at all, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you. And if you are, thank you. And that's it. Bye-bye for now.